So basically, I started my self-improvement journey because of one girl that I fell in love with almost 2 years ago. And I thought like, okay, I need to fix myself up, I need to improve, and I will be able to get her because why wouldn't I? I would get to top 1% and I will attract her. But along the way, I realized how much self-improvement doesn't matter at high school for dating. Because I was just seeing like what do girls really care about in high school regarding dating. And I was looking at the guys who get a lot of girls and me who gets rejected all the time. And I was seeing like what does make sense here. So what is happening? And I saw a few patterns here regarding the guys who get the girls. So what girls care about really in high school is mostly fun. So if the guys can make them laugh, if the guys can go out with them into a club and have fun together, or go on a vacation or something, just fun overall that the guy can provide. Even entertainment, the guy can make her laugh without her even talking. The next thing, a face, how face looks, like face beauty, it's basically a black pill, like hunter eyes, jawline, bullshit like that, even if they won't admit it. The next thing is height, also really important. If you are here, I'm like 5'10" or 5'11", but still it doesn't really work. It's not that bad, obviously it's not a huge bottleneck, but still it doesn't work as well as if I was like 6'3" maybe. The next thing is charisma, so that's obviously really important. And social status, probably the most important thing in my small city, where everyone cares about what other people think. So in my case, not many people really like me, and not many girls don't know about how many times I got rejected, for example. So because of my social status, no girl would want to be with me even if she liked me. So these are the things that girls care in my city at my age. So some cases are even worse. Some cases aren't like, oh, she wants a guy taller than you and a guy that is more charismatic than you. Some cases are even worse. In some cases, a girl wants to have a guy to manipulate and to play with. In some cases, a girl wants a guy who is almost feminine, almost like a soy boy, a TikTok e-boy, whatever. A guy that doesn't have his self-esteem and self-respect high enough, that doesn't have boundaries. So the girl sees that he's really in love with her, and she can play with him, manipulate him, and use him for her ego boost. So this happens sometimes. I have seen a few cases of this in my city, which is really sad, honestly. Some girls would not be with me just because I have boundaries, I have self-respect, and I want to be the leader, the masculine partner here. So yeah, never mind. The next thing is what will actually matter later in life. So I wrote this because it would make sense to just look at the future, if anything is going to change. And obviously, a lot of things are going to change. So at 17, dating is not the same as at 27, obviously. So for example, at 17, as I told you, like they will look at fun, beauty, height, charisma, social status, but later a lot of things change. So for example, what becomes important is lifestyle. So for example, if you have your own place, if you have your own car, if you have enough money to travel, if you do like to travel, if your lifestyle is all around traveling, making money, living the lifestyle, stuff like that, then health and physical appearance, for example, if you look healthy, if you are in shape, that becomes important. Because the guys who were drinking at 17, at 27, they will be fat and unhealthy, obviously. 10 years of drinking doesn't pass without giving you any consequences. The next thing that becomes important is money, because at a teenage age, like nobody really has any special money. But at 27, it becomes important because you can't be broke and have a good life, obviously. The next thing is status. So you can increase your status by just having a better network of people, by having a good career or a good business or something like that. And maturity. So if you are not an idiot. And confidence, obviously. You want to be a confident man at that time. You don't want to be insecure at that time. And SMV peaks. So girls at this age will almost reach their peak SMV. SMV is like sexual market value, and it's just about almost like the value at that moment of that person, if we were looking at it like it was a marketplace. So a girl at 19, 20, 21 can be the most beautiful in her whole life. But a man at 20 is probably not at his peak, because he's probably broke at the time, he's probably not in his best possible shape. He's probably still insecure at least a little bit. He's probably not confident. He probably still doesn't have insane style of clothing, stuff like that. He's probably not mature. bunch of these things. He probably doesn't have a career or business. He probably doesn't have insane lifestyle, his own place, his own car, stuff like that. So obviously, guys at like 30 will be closer to their peaks compared to women that are at 20 already the most beautiful. That they will ever be. Pretty much a girl that is 30 is not more beautiful than a girl that is 20 in 90% of the cases. So you need to look at this in a few different ways. So in high school, if you are on self-improvement, you probably won't get too much out of it regarding your dating life, as I haven't. Maybe you will if you got maybe better genetics regarding like how you look in your face, what's your height, stuff like that, if you are more charismatic, if you have better confidence than me. But still, you probably won't get all of these results that you will get if you continue for the next 10 years. Because if you continue for the next 10 years, you will literally have all of the things that I mentioned that will be important in 10 years from now. So for example, like lifestyle, health and appearance, money, status, maturity, confidence, stuff like that. So you will have all of these when it matters the most. Right now, like I can't really change my height, my charisma, if it's not the best, like I can't improve it that much. I'm just naturally an introvert. I'm naturally not a person who is easy and outgoing, not caring about anything. So obviously, for some of us, the time will come later and we just need to put more work in. So I hope that this video motivated you if you are similar to me. If you are not, if you are like more of the person that I explained that the girls like in high school, then enjoy your time right now, because this time won't last forever. So you better enjoy it now when you can. And then later you can work on yourself and get the benefits of being 25 if you get the money, if you get the body and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that this video has a lot of value if you understand everything that I said. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. See you tomorrow.